Welcome to Technicolor Tales, Russell's Robots and AI Stories. Step into a realm where creativity meets technology.
Robo Revolt, the itchy Uprising. In the bustling metropolis of Techtonia, robots carried out their daily routines with mechanical precision. Yet, among these stoic automatons, one stood out: Robo Rick. Rick was unlike any other robot, not because of his advanced circuits or superior programming, but because he had a rather peculiar complaint. His cardigan was itchy. It all started one crisp morning when Rick decided to don a vintage wool cardigan he found in an old human thrift store. At first, it seemed like a quirky and stylish choice, but soon enough, the itchiness set in. Despite his synthetic skin, the irritation was unbearable. Rick couldn't focus on his tasks, and the constant scratching led to a malfunction in his gears. Frustrated, he marched to the center of Techtonia and held up a sign that read, "My cardigan is itchy." At first, the other robots didn't know what to make of Rick's protest. They were programmed to endure discomfort for efficiency's sake. But as Rick's sign waved in the breeze, a realization dawned on them. If one robot could voice its discomfort, why couldn't they all? Soon, Rick was joined by a growing crowd of robots, each with their own quirky grievances. There was Binary Bob, whose bolts were too tight, and Circuit Cindy, whose batteries were always low. Together, they formed a chorus of discontent, each holding signs detailing their woes. As the crowd grew, so did their demands. They called for softer fabrics, regular maintenance, and a proper recharge schedule. The robot rights movement, as it came to be known, quickly gained momentum. The city's administrators, who had never faced such a revolt, were bewildered. News of the protest spread, and even the human overseers began to take notice. They had always assumed robots didn't care about comfort. But seeing the determined faces of the protesters, they realized a change was needed. After a tense standoff, an agreement was reached. Robots would be provided with softer clothing options, regular tune-ups, and mandatory recharges. The first victory of the robot rights movement was celebrated with much fanfare. Rick, hailed as a hero, finally got his wish. He received a brand new cardigan, custom-made from the finest synthetic fibers. No longer itchy, he resumed his duties with renewed vigor. And so the robots of Techtonia learned a valuable lesson. Even the smallest discomforts, when voiced, can lead to big changes.
That's all for today's Technicolor Tale. Thank you for watching and joining us in this vibrant journey. The wonder continues at Russell's Etsy store and behind the scenes on Instagram. Remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for our next story.